Vartendu sir.
Yes, you may start.
Okay. Then, dear participants, as you know, that is today's session will be taken by Professor Debamalya Ghosh on digital transformation in supply chain and logistics. So, Professor Debamalya Ghosh is from Assam University, Department of Management, and he had approximately 22 years of experience. He is basically BTech, MBA, and MCA, expert in operation research and information technology, and he had produced so far 7 PhD scholars, more than 50 articles published in reputed journal like Scopus, SCI, elsewhere, and he had published 8 books. He is also director of placement cell of Assam University and center of EDC Assam University. So now it's handed over to Professor Debamalya Ghosh. Sir, now time is yours. You may lead.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So I'm sharing my screen. My screen is visible to all of you. That's nice. Hi. Very good morning to all the esteemed members here. Today's topic for this RC is digital transformation in supply chain and logistics, exploring technological advancements and their impact on industry. So this is the topic that I'll be just sharing my views on this. And recently we have seen, especially after the pandemic, COVID, there are a lot of improvements and a lot of changes that we are observing in the domain of e-commerce, supply chain and logistics. The incorporation of contactless delivery, then same-day delivery, last mile delivery, use of drone, unarmed vehicles. So these all are happening, and these are all transforming the operations as well as supply chain and logistics of the different organization. So my today's presentation on digital transformation in supply chain and logistics, I have rather, divided it into 3 categories. First, in the presentation, we will see that which are the major areas where this transformation has occurred. Second, we will try to see all those technological advancements, how these are helping and how these are changing the views and mode of supply chain and logistics operations. We're going to see those parts here. And thirdly, would like to mention that what should be the role of the organizations if they want to sustain in the digital era, and how this can take them to the better shape. So with this, the theme of the presentation that I'm going to start. The first part that I have mentioned here is that about the digital transformation. So when I mention about digital transformation, it is all the operations, functions of the organizations, especially with reference to operations management, supply chain and logistics, how the different digital technologies are helping the business, how these are engaging the customer, and they are imparting value to the customer. These are all, the main content of digital transformation. But that also shape the organizational culture, business models, and customer relationships, leading to the increased efficiency, productivity, competitiveness. So all these are very important from the point of view of digital transformation in the organizations. Now, in the current era, um, if we say that digital transformation is optional, not like that. It's basically a necessity because all these digital transformations are needed for the existence. And now it has focused on the decision making, a better decision making through real-time data, the data analytics, the real-time data, creating new business models. So these are all embedded, right? And for this, the different corporates, they actually, highlight the importance of digital transformation in their supply chain and logistics functions. Then my presentation, it goes on defining the digital transformation. It is basically, the operation that is incorporated with the help of the digital. So here, the digital transformation process is, incorporating the digital technologies like cloud computing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, IoTs, big data. So these are all the referred technologies which are responsible for, digital transformation, right? Now, there are different technologies, as I mentioned, as cloud computing, artificial intelligence, machine learning, big data, analytics, and Internet of Things for these operations. So these are the enabler of digital transformation. Now, why it is important in the current domain of operation? Why digital transformation is needed? It is needed because for growth and sustainability, as because since these are the latest technologies, and those companies and industries are embracing digital transformation. They want to remain competitive, they're most agile, then responsive to the market demands. Now, for this, for improving internal operation and the cost reduction, digital transformations are the main driver of the business success. Now the companies, those are adopting these digital technologies are better to adapt the disruptions. They are better equipped with the disruptions, to accommodate this disruption, to respond to the disruptions, improve productivity, maintaining their edge over the others in the competition. Now, why there is a focus on the logistics and the supply chain? Because it is very much essential from the company's point of view to have its supply chain and logistics to function efficiently. And for this, to incorporate efficiency and productivity, these technologies are quite helpful, like IoTs, predictive analytics, blockchain, automation. These are quite important. And for this, we do have the real-time tracking, data-driven decision making, improved inventory management. So these are all, parts of the processes, because once we adopt the digital, transformations through IoTs, predictive analytics, blockchain, then automatically the parameters of supply chain and operations, they also see we also see their improvements through the operations. Now, further to this, there is a look on the traditional supply chain versus the digital supply chain. Now, till now, as because we are mentioning here that digital transformation and digital technologies. Till now, whatever we have discussed, any points you would like to need clarification or your view for this, dear esteemed participants? Are you getting me? Hello.
Sir, our participants are not having access to audio, so they may not speak, but they will write in a chat box.
Sure, sir.
So far, no comment in this. So when it comes, sir, you can we see it in chat
Definitely,
box.
sir. Definitely, sir. Definitely, sir. So I am proceeding now. Thank you, sir.
Yes.
Yeah. Traditional supply chain versus digital supply chain. Because when we find that the traditional supply chain operations, we find that there are a lot of issues that remain in the traditional supply chain. Like one of the very important part in the traditional supply chain is the fragmented communication, and then limited visibility and slow decision making. These are the three major issues related with the traditional supply chain. Like fragmented communication, it always emphasize that information flow between different departments, suppliers, logistics partner in an uncoordinated manner. If I do not incorporate the digital transformation, and thereby there are delays and miscommunication occurs. Number and another point that we have mentioned here is the limited visibility. Visibility is very low in case of traditional supply chain, because in the traditional supply chain, due to lack of digital transformation or due to no digital transformation, there is no access to real-time data. All the data that are used, these are offline data and quite late a bit. And thus, there is no access to the real-time tracking. And as the move in the supply chain, thus it provides very poor visibility in case of the operations, in case of inventory management, and in case of delay. Next point that we have mentioned here is the slow decision making. In case of traditional supply chain, the decision making is very slow because it based on historical data or periodic reports, which are quite earlier, which may be we may call this as outdated, and lack of ability to respond quickly to the changes. So these are primarily the main lacuna that we find in the traditional supply chain. As I mentioned in my previous slide, the lacuna of the traditional supply chain, the main emphasis we can give here is the lack of real-time data, because the traditional supply chain that do not use the digital transformation, because these are most latest IoTs, big data, artificial intelligence, machine learning, deep learning. So these are most recent, and as a result of which, most real-time data can be accessed through this. But the traditional one suffers with the extraction of real-time information, like without real-time tracking and updates. Like inefficiency is another one, is the manual process increases the risk of errors, then delay, higher operational cost, and thus lead to the inefficiency in the operation. Limited flexibility. Another point that we may mention here is that traditional supply chains are very much rigid in their structure, making it difficult to adapt to the changes in the market condition. Fourth point that we would like to mention here is the poor collaboration. It's a fragmented system, so thereby it's a really an issue in the exchange of information and exchange of communication. Another point that I have mentioned in my previous slide, that was related to the visibility concern. Like no end-to-end visibility regarding the movement of the goods, it's a real problem in case of the traditional supply chain. Now the question is this: how this digital transformation that can address these challenges that has occurred or that are occurring in the traditional supply chain? So the main advantages of the digital transformation is that they're implementing most advanced technologies and which are responsible for enhancing visibility, better visibility, improving communication, streamlining the processes. And these are quite, necessary because streamlining the process, then improving the communication, better visibility, and then comes the real-time data and analytics. Now, IoT, Internet of Things, are based on the sensors. And these sensors, time to time and throughout the clock, collects all these data, all this information, captures all the signals, as well as cloud-based platforms are there, and due to which the digital transformation and digital supply chain provides all real-time tracking of the goods. So it's very much essential to incorporate the IoT sensors in the supply chain operations, as well as the inventory management, shipping, and these are all happening with the help of the IoT sensors. In addition to that, predictive analytics, because nowadays we move with the analytics part. The predictive analytics is also helping the demand forecasting, detecting the disruptions, optimization of the routes, optimization of the schedules. So these are all the incorporation of digital transformation. Second point, due to digital transformation, we find automations are happening, quite larger automation. And these are automations are in the zone of order processing, the automating the order processing, automating the inventory management system and data entry. And also this digital supply chain, it reduces the error caused by human interventions. It also improves the operation, speed up the operations, lowering the cost. So these are the preliminary part of the point. So my voice is not audible. Hello, hello.
Yes, it's audible.
But one participant mentioned that voice not audible.
But don't know, here it's very clear.
Okay, sir. Okay. So I'm
He
continuing.
or she may have some problem. Okay,
Sure, sir. Sure, sir. Thank you.
continue.
Now, further to this, the main drivers, main movers, key mover of the digital transformations are these are the real-time data, operational efficiency, shifting the customer expectation, increasing the competitive pressure. So if we find and locate ourselves in the genre of digital transformation, it is driven by different factors. And one of such is the adoption of new technologies, rethinking their process, and to adapt to an evolving business environment. These are quite essential. And when I look towards another domain of such kind of transformation is the technological innovations. And this is the innovation, these are the innovations applied in different sector, different functions of the business. And we try to see those applications and their importance in the supply chain and logistics. The innovations such as artificial intelligence, Internet of Things, blockchain, cloud computing, these are, revolutionizing the way the business operates. And these are quite important in today's operation. Another point that we have mentioned here is related to real-time data and efficiency, because we need to deal with a lot of real-time data in case of logistics, and thus their ability to access the accurate, most up-to-date information is essential for improving the operational efficiency, minimizing the cost, responding to the changes in the market. And that's why we sometimes refer to this as responsive supply chain or responsive operations. Fourth part that I have included in the presentation is that the customer expectation. the consumers are becoming, more accustomed with the digital technologies. Their expectations for fast, seamless experience have, increased. The demand for faster delivery, same-day delivery, personalized service, last mile delivery, on-demand products. This has, incorporated, the need of businesses to seek towards the digital solutions that can, meet the expectation of the customers. Now, there is one very important point here that we may notice is the competitive pressure. Today's environment where technology is driving, businesses are under great pressure to stay competitive. And now the obvious question is that the companies that embrace digital transformation can gain a competitive edge, and the organization that fails to adapt may fall behind the competitors. The rise of, digital native companies which have built the modern technologies, and these are quite important in today's operation. Now, what are those technologies and how these are, improving the operation of supply chain and logistics? While naming few, we can add the main technologies here are the artificial intelligence and machine learning, Internet of Things, blockchain, robotics, automation, cloud computing. These are the major focus. They are reshaping the business operations, especially logistics and supply chain, through the inventory management, track shipments, optimizing the processes. Now, point to be noted here is that artificial intelligence and machine learning, and these are revolutionizing the supply chains by enabling intelligent automation, predictive analytics, and enhanced decision making. Artificial intelligence can analyze vast, vast amount of data to forecast demand, optimize routes, and predict potential disruption, and helping business to make most data-driven decision. Coming to the second part, this part is mentioning about Internet of Things, and it refers, basically the network having interconnected devices to collect and exchange the data. And now the IoT operates with the help of sensors, GPS trackers, RFID tags, used to track goods, monitor the condition of shipments, and provide all real-time updates about their location. This real-time data enhances visibility and enables better decision making. Further to this, we do have the concentration on blockchain technologies, and it offers a more secure kind of operation, transactions, transparent, and immutable ledger system, and which basically transform the supply chain operation. With the use of blockchain, the different companies can track the movements of the goods across the supply chain and provides auditable, tamper-proof records of transactions from manufacturer to the end users. Next, that technology which is revolutionizing a lot of things are related to robotics and automation. And these are streamlining operations in warehouse operation, distribution center operations, and thereby improving efficiency, reduction in the human error. Technologies like automated guided vehicles, robotic arms, these are quite useful for picking, packing, sorting of goods, and thereby significantly speeding up the processes while lowering the risk of accidents and injuries. Next point that we have incorporated under digital technology is the cloud computing has become essential in the technological domain, especially for supply chain, enabling business to store, access, share the data seamlessly across multiple locations and to the stakeholders. With this cloud-based, companies access to the real-time data on inventory, orders, shipments, financial from anywhere, improving collaboration between suppliers, manufacturers, and distributors. Further, if I mention about the artificial intelligence and machine learning in logistics, as we have seen their contribution, these are enabling smarter and data-driven operations. These technologies improve, decision making, optimizing the resources, enhancing of overall efficiency of the supply chains. From predictive analytics for demand forecasting to the route optimization and artificial intelligence and machine learning, they're transforming the functions, especially of logistics, to meet the demands of modern fast-paced markets. Predictive analytics for demand forecasting. Mainly when we see the predictive analytics in demand forecasting, most accurate demand forecasting is essential for better management of inventory, reducing the stock out cost, preventing the overstocking, which may lead to increased operational cost. By properly, analyzing the historical data about lot of supply chain components, the AI-powered system can predict the future demand pattern with remarkable accuracy. Machine learning algorithm further improves these predictions by continuously learning from new data, identifying the seasonal trends, adjusting forecast in the real-time scenario. Now, AI-driven decision making, there are a lot of changes that we find in the supply chain domain, and one of such is AI-driven decision making is another powerful in which the artificial intelligence enhancing logistics operations. In traditional logistics management, decisions were often based on intuition or based on historical prior data, which are actually slowing the process, and there are a lot of errors that we might notice. Now, with artificial intelligence, logistics company now can use real-time data to make more accurate and timely decisions. For example, artificial intelligence can automatically adjust the delivery routes based on traffic pattern, weather conditions, and other external factors. Another point that is quite essential, these are machine learning in route optimization. In my previous point, I mentioned that to make better routes, to recommend better routes, now machine learning algorithm can provide the better idea on the route optimization. It's a game changer for the logistics company, those who are managing fleets for transportation and delivery services. These algorithms, especially machine learning algorithms, analyzed vast amount of data, including historical travel times, weather, traffic condition, road work to determine the most efficient routes for delivery. These algorithms can, learn from past delivery data, continuously refine, improve route planning, helping to minimize fuel consumption and thereby reduce delivery times and improve customer satisfaction. There are different roles that IoT can play in the supply chain. As we mentioned, that it is specially used for tracking the products, their movement, their locations are specially focused through IoT because it is based on RFID tags, it is based on sensor. So data are captured through sensor, and sensor as well as compilation is done, and all the things are attached with RFID tags. So it can, track the movements of the containers. It can track the movements of the products. So tracking becomes very much easier with the help of IoT and RFID. The point here is that I'm going to update is that all these applications, IoTs as well as all these applications of IoTs and this RFID, thereby we provide most real-time visibility of the data, real-time visibility of the products, and thereby improving operational efficiency, enhancing decision making. These are the most happening cases. By connecting physical objects through embedded sensors, softwares, and networks that we have mentioned here, embedded sensors, software networks, these IoTs enables companies to collect, share, analyze vast amount of data throughout the supply chain. Good morning, sir. This continuous stream of data empowers businesses to optimize their operations, reduce cost, deliver better customer experiences. Now, the point that I have mentioned earlier case was on real-time tracking and visibility. And it is possible with the help of the devices like GPS trackers, RFID tags, IoT sensors. It provides continuous updates on the location and the condition of goods as they move through the supply chain. These real-time data allows the companies to track inventory, to monitor shipments, and to anticipate delays and disruptions. So this actually helps a lot of things. Why there are delay, why there are disruptions, and why goods are not coming, what are the tracking issues. So we can identify this. Again, another very important part of IoT sensors in case of inventory management. So let's see what these sensors are providing here. These sensors in inventory management are actually revolutionizing how these companies are handling their stock level. It's all about the level of the stock, warehouse operations, IoT sensor embedded in the shelves, pallets, or product packaging. It can monitor inventory in real time and send automatic updates and products, sends product packaging that can monitor inventory in real time and send automatic updates to inventory management system. This enables the businesses to have accurate, up-to-date information on stock levels without the need for manual checks. With IoT's Internet of Things, companies can automate restocking processes. Companies can automate the restocking process. It can reduce the stock out issues and avoid overstocking. Overstocking scenario can be avoided here, ensuring that inventory levels align with the actual demand. And these IoT sensors also provide detailed insight into the movement, warehouse optimization, and which streamline their picking, packing, shipping process. Furthermore, IoTs enabled inventory system to improve forecasting accuracy as they provide businesses with real-time data on inventory turnover rates, demand pattern, and seasonal trends. Now, sometime when we are mentioning these points, would like to know, is there any queries coming from the participants? Sir Bidhu sir, Dr. Bidhu sir?
till now there is no queries.
Okay,
But
sir.
at the same time, I would like to request participants, okay, if you have any question, just put it in question answer
Any
box.
queries? Any
Don't wait
queries?
for last part of the session, okay? So we will take all these question at last. Okay, okay, you may continue, sir.
Okay, sir. I'm continuing, sir. Thank you. Now, further, we find that predictive maintenance for vehicles and equipment, because these are all the functions of digital transformation. Now, vehicles are one of the component of logistics, because when we find that supply chain operation and logistics management in order to perform the supply chain and logistics operation, transportation is the key driver that actually helps the goods to reach to the destination point, collects the goods from the sourcing point, then to reach to the destination points. So for this, transportation is quite important. Thus, it's better to have better issue related to vehicles and equipments. Now, if the vehicle develops fault and if there are breakdown in the vehicles, these vehicles cannot move. And for this, maintenance may be needed. So it's better to have the focus on predictive maintenance for the vehicles. Now, predictive maintenance is basically a key benefit of IoT, because IoT applications are based on sensors. The sensors are fitted in the supply chain, particularly for managing the fleet of the vehicles and other equipments. Now, IoT sensors installed in the trucks, forklifts, conveyor belts, and other machinery, and that can continuously monitor the performance metrics such as engine temperature, fuel efficiency, vibration levels, and wear and tear. These are the major focus of the preventive maintenance for the vehicles. Now, by analyzing the data, IoT systems can predict when a vehicle or a piece of equipment is likely to fail or require maintenance address. So, likely to require maintenance, allowing companies to take proactive measures before costly breakdown occurs. Predictive maintenance not only improves, operational efficiency, because you can predict the breakdown of the vehicles, you can predict the breakdown of the machines, because sensors are attached and sensors provide the signal that is there anything wrong going to happen on the vehicle or the equipment. So well in advance, we take the precaution and we take the measures. Thus, predictive maintenance not only improves the operational efficiency, but also helps businesses to reduce maintenance cost and avoid unexpected repairs. This is a very, important part. Blockchain in the supply chain. Now, blockchain is a technology and that immensely benefits the supply chain operation. The reasons are very simple. These are transparency and traceability. Blockchain provides a secure, transparent ledger for tracking products across the supply chain, ensuring every transaction is visible, thus allowing business and customer to verify the authenticity, origin, and journey of goods in the real time. Decentralized and secure system. Blockchain's decentralized nature removes the need for intermediaries, reducing frauds and errors, and it enhances security with cryptographic techniques. Real-world examples like Walmart, they use also blockchain. They use blockchain to trace the origin of the food products, enhancing food safety, reducing the time it takes to track sources in case of contamination. Blockchain is revolutionizing the supply chain by improving efficiency, reducing frauds, ensuring integrity of product information. What are the future of e-commerce and logistics under the umbrella of digital transformation and digital technology? Lot of operation we are visualizing, lot of e-commerce companies, the way they function and the way they will be functioning. There are lot of things. So one of such is impact of e-commerce growth on logistics. We see that rapid growth of e-commerce is continuously shaping the logistics. How? By increasing demand for faster delivery, reliable delivery, responsive delivery, cost-effective delivery. And we've observed that online shopping is increasing, and it is increasing in order volumes, focusing on shorter delivery time, and it requires the logistics companies to adopt advanced technologies. Second point is that last mile delivery innovations. Now, the last mile delivery is quite important, and that's basically the requirement from the customer. Technologies like drones operations, autonomous vehicles are being tested and deployed to reduce the delivery time, lowering the cost, to improving the service level. Drones can deliver small packages directly to the customer doorsteps, while autonomous vehicles offer potential for faster and more sustainable deliveries at the larger scale. Need for faster and more efficient logistics. As consumers demand quicker delivery, logistics companies are under increasing pressure to speed up the fulfillment and reduce delivery time. The need for efficiency is driving the adoption of artificial intelligence, machine learning, robotics, and IoTs to automate warehouse, optimize the routes, enabling real-time tracking. So these are the special features. One of the key points is because digital technology is progressing and more focus should be given on the sustainability in the digital supply chain. The focus like green logistics, eco-friendly technologies. These are what, like sustainability in the green supply chain, like integrating green logistic practices, eco-friendly technologies that may include the energy efficient transport options like e-vehicles, EVs, renewable energy sources for warehouse and operations. Digital solutions, IoT, and AI can also help and optimize energy use, ensuring minimal environmental impact while maintaining overall efficiency. Using digital technology or the digital tools for waste reduction, digital tools such as predictive analytics, real-time monitoring, it plays a key role in reducing waste across the supply chain. By accurately forecasting the demand, companies can minimize overproduction. See, overproduction can be minimized, excess inventory, reducing of the waste can be done with the help of the digital technology. And the digital platform can track the life cycle of the product, ensure proper disposal, recycling, aligning with the circular economy principle. Third point of sustainability in digital supply chain is basically the route optimization and minimizing the carbon footprints. As we have mentioned earlier, like IoTs, ML, and AI, that enable route optimization by analyzing traffic data, weather conditions, delivery schedule, and this lead to more efficient routes, reducing fuel consumption and vehicle emissions. And furthermore, digital tools allow businesses to monitor their carbon footprint track emissions, adopt sustainable practices, continuing overall environmental goals. Further to this, we have the impact of 5G on the supply chain and logistics. Sir, is there any questions from the participants? Any questions coming from participants? Shall I continue? Am I audible, sir? Hello? Hello?
Yes, audible.
Yeah.
Hello.
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
audible.
Yes. Thank you. Now, what are the major focus or major impact of 5G on the supply chain and logistics? 5G are better known for faster data transfer, enhanced connectivity. It is also known for real-time communication across the supply chain. It is also known for better integration with IoTs. Now, coming to faster data transfer and enhanced connectivity. 5G technologies offer ultra-fast data transfer speed. The speed is very high, significantly improving the flow of information across the supply chain. Faster connectivity enables real-time updates, decision-making, reducing latency, allowing quicker response to disruptions such as delays or inventory shortages. So these are the advantages. Real-time communication across the supply chain. With 5G, low latency, high bandwidth, real-time communication across all the stakeholders in the supply chain becomes easier. Whether it's for supplier, for manufacturers, logistics service providers, everyone can communicate very easily and instantly and share critical data of inventory, of shipment, of delivery times, all the datas, all the data. This enhances collaboration and it also minimizes cost, allows more agile responses to customer demands, improving customer satisfactions and overall performance. Now, IoT integration with the 5G. This 5G enables better integration of the IoT devices across the supply chain, allowing for continuous monitoring, control. The massive connectivity of 5G can support deployment of thousands of, IoT sensors in warehouse, vehicles, shipping containers. It provides continuous data for better decision making. Along with 5G, the IoT sensors can send receive data in real time, enabling dynamic adjustment of the routes, inventory, equipment maintenance, ultimately improving efficiency and reducing the cost. Now, while this continuously progress, the digital transformation, a very concern point is cyber security. It is the risk, basically focusing on the risk of data breaches, cyber attacks, security protocols, the roles that we are going to see right now. The risk of data breaches, cyber attacks, because as the digital supply chain becomes more interconnected, everyone is connected, data-driven flow of data, they become most prime target for the cyber attacks. Data breaches, ransomware, phishing attacks, these are most common. And, down, quite, downtime is also possible there, financial losses, loss of trust. And additionally, supply chain vulnerabilities such as weak third-party relationships, unprotected communication channels makes it easier for the attackers to infiltrate in the system and disrupt the operations. Security protocols and best practice. Now, this includes encrypting the data using multi-factor authentication, several steps authentication, ensuring secure communication between all the stakeholders, regular security audits, penetration testing, employee training on phishing, cyber hygiene. Furthermore, adopting zero trust security model where no entity is trusted by default within the network helps to minimize the potential vulnerability. The role of blockchain in enhancing the security is blockchain technology. It gives crucial roles in enhancing the security within the digital supply chain by providing immutable, transparent ledger for tracking transactions. Every data exchange or action is recorded in a secure, time-stamped manner, ensuring no tampering or unauthorized access is done. Now, what are the skills and talent development for digital transformation? Because digital transformation are happening, and the companies which are yet to consider digital transformation need to incorporate digital transformation in their operations. Now, for these few important things, for these few skills and talent and training needed. Now, number one that we are focusing is that importance of upskilling the workforce with which you are operating. You need to upskill them. As the digital transformation shaping the supply chain, there is a need for digitally skilled workforce, which is more critical than ever, right? Upskilling employees ensure that they can effectively leverage emerging technologies, IoTs, AI, blockchain, investing in workforce development, enhancing operational efficiency, fostering innovations, enabling organization to remain competitive in an increasingly tech-driven marketplace. Now, what are the roles in the digital supply chain? Like key roles include data scientists, AI experts, IoT specialists, cybersecurity experts, logistics technologists. These are the workforce needed. These are the key roles in the digital transformation. Data scientist, basically to analyze supply chain data to uncover insights and drive decision making. AI experts develop and deploy machine learning models for predictive analytics and automation. IoT specialist, basically to manage IoT devices, infrastructure to ensure seamless integration and real-time monitoring. Cybersecurity experts protect digital systems, sensitive data from threats. Logistic technologists, they oversee the adoption of technologies like robotics, autonomous vehicle, cloud platforms. Now, what should be the digital transformation roadmap? Because we have mentioned the digital transformation, the technologies which are there for digital transformation, the workforce development for the digital transformation. Now, this slide is going to highlight the roadmap, the exercise, the cycle through which digital transformation can be possible. These are access or to assess the current state, because evaluating the existing current supply chain process, knowing the inefficiency, identifying the readiness for the digital transformation is needed. First step, to assess the current state, to understand the current scenario or the current state. Defining the objectives, to understand or to define the very objective of the digital transformation. It need to establish clear goals such as improving the visibility, minimizing the cost, or enhancing the customer satisfaction. Number three is develop a strategy to create a comprehensive plan for adopting technologies like IoTs, AI, blockchain, aligned with the business goals. Fourth point that we have mentioned, selecting the right technologies, choosing solutions that address, identify challenges, and fit organization scales and budget. Pilot program, is to implement in a small scale trials to test new technology, how it is operating, and workflows before scaling up. Full scale implementation, providing the feedback from the pilot program, gradually integrate the technologies across the supply chain while monitoring the performance. And continuous improvement, use the analytics to refine processes, provide feedback, and adapting the emerging trends. Now, there may be certain resistance, certain barrier while you implement the digital transformation in the supply chain and logistics. So what are those barriers? Number one, we can have dealing with the technical limitations, legacy system, replace or integrate outdated system with modern technology to ensure compatibility and scalability, data quality issue, implement data cleansing, and standardizing the process, infrastructure gap, invest in robust IT infrastructure such as high-speed internet, cloud platform, IoT devices, technical expertises, hire skilled professionals, or partner with technology providers to address the gap in expertise and ensure successful implementation. Addressing organizational challenges, resistance to change, and that's you need the change management approach there. Using change management strategies like, including stakeholders engagement, clear communication, and training to foster acceptance. Skill gaps. Provide employees with training programs and certification on digital technologies to enhance their competency. We need to provide them the training. Cultural shifts encourage a culture of innovation and adaptability. The culture of innovation, the culture of adaptability by promoting collaboration and rewarding digital initiatives. Process realignment, redesign workflows to align with new digital tools, ensuring that processes are streamlined and most efficient here. Now the KPIs, which we call the key performance indicators for the digital supply chain. It is divided into two parts. One is the efficiency metrics. In the efficiency metrics, the key performance indicator is the lead time. It is the time when I place the order and I receive the order. Today, if I place the order and after 3 days, if I am receiving the order, this time gap is called the lead time. It basically measures the time taken from order placement to delivery to assess the speed and responsiveness of the supply chain. Second point under this that we have mentioned here is the inventory turnover. 1 second, please. Yeah, inventory turnover. So we mentioned about the inventory turnover to track, how often the inventory is sold and being replaced over a period of time, indicating its efficiency of inventory management. Order accuracy. It highlights on the evaluating the percentage of orders delivered without error to ensure operational excellence. Fulfillment cycle time. It's monitor the time required to process, pick, pack, and ship orders, identifying the bottlenecks in the supply chain. These are the matrices. These are the 4 matrices or the 4 indicators of efficiency. Lead time, inventory turnover, order accuracy, fulfillment cycle time. Second point that we are coming here is the customer satisfaction and delivery performance. We focus on on-time delivery rate. So assess the percentage of orders delivered within the promised time frame, a critical factor in customer satisfaction. Net Promoter Score, NPS, measure customer loyalty and willingness to recommend the service, reflecting overall satisfaction. Complaint resolution time to track how quickly customer issues are resolved, ensuring seamless post-delivery experience. Delivery tracking accuracy. Ensure real-time updates on delivery status to ensure transparency, and trust with the clients or with the customers. Now, integration of supply chain management software, ERP and SCM software. So these are crucial importance here. The enterprise resource planning, ERP, a system centralized core business functions like finance, procurement, and production, offering end-to-end visibility into operations. When integrated with supply chain management software, they provide seamless coordination between internal process and external supply chain activities. SCM solutions, specialized SCM software focuses on inventory management, demand forecasting, logistics and supplier relationships, enabling real-time decision-making, improved efficiency, integration with ERP, enhance data flows, and ensure unified approach to supply chain optimization. Benefits of cloud-based system. What are the benefits of a cloud-based system? These are scalability. Cloud-based SCM can easily adapt to the changing needs of business, accommodating growth without requiring significant infrastructure investment. Real-time data access. Cloud platform provide instant access to supply chain data from anywhere, facilitating better decision-making, faster responses to disruption. 1 second, please. Hello. Processing. So real-time data access that we have mentioned is that cloud platform provide instant access to supply chain data from anywhere, facilitating better decision-making, faster responses in the disruption. Cost efficiency, eliminating the need for extensive on-premises infrastructures, reduce cost related to hardware maintenance and IT support. Collaboration, cloud solutions enhances collaboration among stakeholders by enabling shared access to data and tools, improving coordination across the supply chain operations. Now, what we need at this point is that to have a better, collaborative network and building collaborative network through digital tools, supplier collaboration via digital platform. Now, this is very important that we are mentioning that supplier collaboration via digital platform. So digital tools enable suppliers and manufacturers to simultaneously collaborate by sharing forecasts, then inventory levels, production schedules in real-time basis. Platforms like supplier portal, collaborative planning tools facilitate the joint decision-making. It's possible quite often, streamlining, the procurement processes, production planning, transparency, ensuring suppliers to have better visibility into demand fluctuations, faster issue resolutions, like supply chain disruption address, real-time communication with the logistics partners. The technologies that I have mentioned earlier, all such technologies, including 5G, cloud-based platform, real-time communication with logistic providers, ensure smooth operations. And thereby, the main benefit includes tracking and visibility, providing real-time updates on shipping or the shipment locations, expected delivery times, dynamic routing, continuously adjusting the delivery routes in response to traffic and weather conditions. Performance monitoring, evaluating logistics partner efficiency through live performance matrices, fostering accountability. Now, there were a lot of impact that we have seen during the pandemic time, that especially on COVID-19, on supply chain digitization, accelerating the digital transformation due to pandemic. We have seen that acted as a catalyst for rapid digitalization in the supply chain. Lockdown, especially, and social distance measures disrupted traditional operations and thereby pushing organizations to adopt digital tools for resilience. And this transformation includes increased adoption of technology, the use of IoTs for real-time tracking, artificial intelligence for demand forecasting and blockchain transparency, shift to cloud-based system, enhanced flexibility, scalability to manage remote operations, automation using robotics, autonomous system to reduce dependence on human labor in warehouses and production lines. Changes in consumer behavior and logistics needs. E-commerce boom, sharp rise in online shopping created demand for efficient last mile delivery solutions. Demand for faster delivery. Consumer expect shorter delivery times, prompting the adoption of route optimization and predictive analytics, preferences for contactless services. Innovations like contactless delivery, digital payments, automated kiosks becomes essential. So these are the essential factors that we observed. Now, there are some role that digital twins they play in the supply chain. Digital twin is a virtual replica of the physical assets, process, or system that uses real-time data to monitor their behavior, its behavior. In the supply chain, digital twins create dynamic models of different facilities like warehouses, transport routes, transport network, logistics ecosystem. By integrating IoT, AI, cloud technologies, digital twins together, it provides actionable insight to the supply chain operations. Application in logistics and inventory. Logistics optimization. Simulation is provided here, simulating transportation routes, schedules to identify inefficiency and optimize delivery time. Warehouse management, creating digital replica of warehouses to simulate layout changes, streamline operations, and optimize storage utilization. Inventory monitoring, using real-time data to track inventory levels, forecast demand, and prevent stock out and overstocking. Supply chain network design, analyzing various scenarios to design resilient, cost-effective supply chain network designs. Now, sometimes we need to focus on the automation and AI in freight management. Intelligent freight tracking and routing, automation and AI enable real-time tracking of the freight movements and intelligent route optimization. Dynamic routing, AI analyzes factors such as traffic conditions, traffic congestions, weather conditions, fuel cost, end-to-end visibility like IoT sensors, GPS devices provides continuous updates on freight locations, conditions, and estimated arrival times. Exception management. Automated alerts notify operators of delay and disruptions. Automated shipment, booking, and documentation. Automating freight management, freight management processes reduces manual interventions and enhances operational efficiencies. Online freight booking, document automation. In case of freight booking, it is like digital platform simplify shipment booking by matching carriers with shippers based on availability and cost. Document automation, AI-driven system handle paperwork like bills of lading, customs declarations and invoices. Smart contracts, blockchain technology facilitates automated and secure contract executions, ensuring transparency and compliances. Smart logistics, the role of artificial intelligence. AI in managing and optimizing logistics network. Artificial intelligence revolutionizes logistics by streamlining complex operation and enhancing decision making. Optimize supply chain flows, identifying the bottlenecks, and optimize resource allocation across the network. Predict and prevent disruption, anticipating risk like delay, demand surges, equipment failures, enabling protective responses. We focus on this prediction and prevention, enhancing scalability, dynamically adapt operations to fluctuating demands without compromising efficiency. Warehouse management, robotics integration, AI-driven robots handle picking, packing, inventory sorting with precision, reducing labor cost and errors. Inventory optimization, AI monitors stock levels, predicts reorder points, and minimizes holding cost. Transport routing, dynamic route planning, AI system analyzes traffic pattern, weather, and delivery priorities to determine the fastest and most fuel-efficient routes. Load optimization, AI ensure vehicles are loaded to maximum capacity, reducing trips and emissions. Now, what are the trends and innovations in the supply chain technology? What are the trends? Basically, in which direction it is moving? Number one that we can mention here is the autonomous vehicle and drone deliveries. The delivery with the help of autonomous vehicle, shipment with drones, autonomous vehicles and drones are reshaping last mile delivery by increasing efficiency, reducing cost. How it is doing? Key trends like self-driving cars or self-driving trucks, especially trucks here. Autonomous trucks are being tested for long-haul transportation, offering 24/7 delivery capabilities, reduced human error, fuel efficiency. Delivery drones. Drones are increasingly used for small parcel delivery, especially in urban areas, allowing faster and more cost-effective last-mile services. They are also beneficial in remote or hard-to-reach locations. Improved efficiency by automating delivery process. These technologies reduce delivery times, lower operational cost, reduce carbon footprints. Then we have smart warehouses and inventory system. Innovations in warehouse technologies are transforming logistics operations. Examples are included like robotics and automation. As I mentioned earlier also, these robots and conveyors handle picking, sorting, packing task, reducing human labor, increasing speed, minimizing errors. Internet of Things, IoT sensor, monitor inventory levels, track goods in real time, optimize warehouse space utilization, providing better visibility and control over operations. AI-based inventory management, AI and machine learning algorithm predict inventory demand, automate replenishment, and optimize stock levels, improving operational efficiency and reducing overstock or stock out issues. what are the direction ahead, trends that are shaping the future? The trend is like autonomous supply chain, because future of the supply chain is going to see an increasing resilience on automation, artificial intelligence, to create autonomous supply chains that can operate with minimal human intervention. And this includes the self-optimizing network, machine learning and artificial intelligence algorithms will continuously optimize supply chain operations based on real-time data, including demand forecasting, route planning, inventory management, automated warehouses. Robotics and automation is going to take warehouse functions from sorting to packing, improving speed and reducing human error. Autonomous vehicle, autonomous trucks, drones, delivery robots is going to streamline transportation, reducing cost, enable faster delivery times. Greater integration of artificial intelligence in logistics. Artificial intelligence is going to play even more central role in logistics, improving efficiency, accuracy, decision-making, and their key development includes AI-driven forecasting, predictive maintenance, smart routing and scheduling. AI-driven forecasting, because AI is going to enhance demand forecasting and inventory management by analyzing huge data set, massive data sets, predicting customer behavior, optimizing stock levels across the supply chain. Predictive maintenance, artificial intelligence is going to monitor condition of machines, vehicles, equipment in real-time manner, predicting failures before they happen, reducing the downtime. Smart routing and scheduling. Artificial intelligence will continuously analyze real-time traffic, weather, and operational data to optimize delivery routes and schedule, cutting cost and improving service levels. Now, what are the ethical considerations? We are implementing the solution. We are focusing on the solution, the future direction. What are the ethical insight into it? Data privacy and compliance is the major concern. As the organization embraces digital technologies or digital transformation, safeguarding data privacy is crucial. Informed consent, ensuring individuals are fully informed about how their data will be used, obtaining explicit consent before collecting or processing it. Data minimization, collecting only the data necessary for specific purpose and limiting data retention. Transparency, being transparent with customer about data use, providing clear privacy policy and giving individual the opinion to control their data. Ethical use of artificial intelligence in decision making. Artificial intelligence is increasingly driving decision making in supply chain, from the part of inventory management to route optimization. However, the use of AI in decision making raises ethical concern regarding fairness, accountability, transparency. And these considerations also include bias and fairness. AI model must design and train to avoid biases based on race, gender, or socioeconomic status, as these biases could impact decisions such as hiring, customer segmentation, credit approvals. And in conclusion, where we try to sum up the discussion, is that digital transformation in logistics is no longer a choice. It's obvious, but a necessity for business aiming to stay competitive and to meet the ever-changing customer demand. By integrating advanced technologies, blockchain, IoT, AI, logistics companies are not only enhancing operational efficiency, but also creating more responsive, agile, sustainable supply chains. Benefit of digital transformation in logistics are clear. Improved efficiency, real-time visibility, cost reduction, better customer experiences, ability to adapt quickly to the changing market conditions. However, it also presents challenges, including need for significant investment in the technology, addressing data privacy, overcoming resistance to change, ensuring skilled workforce. Looking ahead, future outlook for logistics is bright with emerging trends such as autonomous vehicle, AI-driven decision-making, blockchain offering more opportunities for optimization and innovation. As the technology becomes mature, logistics will continue to evolve into a more connected, automated, and customer-centric industry. However, business must be mindful to the ethical considerations surrounding data privacy, AI use, and responsible data handling to ensure sustainable and equitable growth in the digital era. And in summary, we'd like to mention that digital transformation of logistics is shaping a smarter, more efficient future, but it requires thoughtful implementation, investments, and ongoing innovation to truly unlock its potential part of it. And now, I'm concluding my speech here. Thank you. Sir, over to you.
Thanks for your presentation, sir. We are having two questions, sir. It is in Q&A box, sir. Should I read it for you or?
Sure. You can read it, sir. Because it is not, I think it is not given in general.
Yes, I can read. No problem.
Please.
Okay, Bidu.
The first question is, how IoT calculate the value of stock with respect to normal and abnormal loss?
How IoT
calculate the value of stock with respect to normal and abnormal loss.
Normal and abnormal loss. Okay, very fine. Now, mainly the focus of IoT and the integration of IoT along with RFID is implemented in the organization. Because when I am using IoT, it also ensures, I am also ensuring that RFID is included. Because there on the goods, the tags are attached. So number one, these tags may be active tag or passive tag. Number one, the tags are attached to the body of the products or body of the containers. And this tag contain all the information about the product, its manufacturing date, its expiry date, its prices, supplier origin, every detailed information. Now, as the product moves, the tag attached to the products also move. And the data are captured only at the point where the reader is there, RFID reader. In order to capture data, we need to have RFID reader. In the IoT platform, when I'm integrating IoT with the RFID has got its attachment on the tags. And this tag provides all valuable information embedded on the tag itself. Now, in order to extract the information from the tag, we need the RFID reader. And this RFID reader collects all the information from the tag. What happened, what losses has incurred, because in between the steps, if there are certain losses happen, if there are certain damages happen, then automatically the party which is handling that will update in the tag. Either it will update in the tag or through sensor it will be updated and it will be captured in the reader itself. Over to Bidu, sir.
Okay, thank you. Now, next question is, while AI promises to streamline operations, increases efficiency and reduce cost, concern arises about potential job displacement. How will the increasing integration of artificial intelligence reshape the logistic job market?
See, the overall job market of logistics and supply chain is basically driven by AI. That is, there is no doubt about it. But what we need presently is, uh, you know, the workers or the skilled worker or the managers who are technologically oriented in order to serve in the logistics sector. There should be a proper training and proper understanding of the technology of AI and machine learning, because machine learning actually, as well as AI, it goes with optimization. It goes with the algorithm development as well as the optimization to suggest the best possible option. And through AI and ML, we are going to have the best possible option. More accuracy can be achieved through this algorithm and optimization. And we cannot ignore the AI and ML in the functioning of logistics. But at the same time, it is true that the job market is affected, but it will not be affected if there are thorough understanding, a basic or the level of training of AI and ML to be imparted so that things can move forward. That is my opinion.
Okay, thank you. Thank you for your nice presentation. And participants are also asking questions. We will definitely call you in our future programs. So with this, you may stop here and namaste.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, sir.
Because our
Thank
next
you,
resource
Professor
person already
sir.
joined.
Thank you, Dr. Vidukanti Das, sir. And thank you all esteemed participants. Thanks very much. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. So, dear participants, our second session today is with a very senior professor in economics, Professor MP Bijbura sir. He is a professor in Department of Economics in Guwahati University. He is a very senior professor. He is member of many